Right, Tom, I'm sat outside, 13th of May, in glorious sunshine with a light breeze, and I'm doing a bit of a bird watch again on the box, because the great tits seem to be going in and out in pairs, and I'm just wondering if we have some babies in there now. They'll be very, very young if we have. I can't hear any squeaking yet, so but they've been in and out on a regular basis, whereas before the male's just been going in to feed the female while she's been incubating the eggs. I had a great big crow came over early on this morning, and he landed in the copper beech tree and then immediately flew onto the shrubbery that I've got around the caravan, which sent alarm bells ringing as far as I was concerned, because I do get blackbirds nesting in there. I can't see anything of a nest, but that's not to say there isn't one there, because it's very, very sort of thick foliage. But he just dived in like a sparrowhawk. I soon got him on his way. So we'll keep an eye on the box. Oh yes, that's one, and he's out again. It's a glorious day today. It's going to turn a bit off tomorrow, I think. Drizzly rain tomorrow and cooling down a touch. I think that's the pattern of things for the rest of the week. So I was going to do a bit of grass cutting, but it's not too bad. And of course it was very wet this morning with dew. I was fully expecting the partners to come bobbing in, but they haven't turned up yet. It's one of these waiting games, isn't it? You can be sat waiting and waiting and waiting and nothing happens, and then when you're not looking, all action breaks loose. But you got to keep an eye on these crows, because I've known them peck birds out of my bird boxes before today. Horrible things. Right, well, I'll just pause it and wait for something else to happen, and hopefully catch it on the camera. And one out and one in. Right, well, one's just gone in. I'm trying to see. He's out. I'm just trying to see if the other one turns up and goes in to feed, because that seems to be the pattern at the moment. They seem to be both active, going into the box, which makes me wonder if they are feeding some youngsters. But there's quite a gap between visits. So I'm not quite sure what's going off really. I'm purely guessing. Because as I say, before the early days when the female was sitting on the eggs, it was just the male in and out, but now they're both active. It's just making me wonder if they are feeding. I've got to keep my eye on the tree. But I can't film them in the tree because I haven't got time to get my camera from the tree to the nesting box. I'd be panning too fast and I'd miss the bird anyway. I can't see any of the bird in the tree. Can't see another great tit in the tree at the moment. Whoops. But I saw my first swallow yesterday afternoon, and I've seen 2 or 3 flying about this morning, with 1 or 2 butterflies have made an appearance, mostly cabbage whites, but nevertheless a butterfly. With plenty of starlings now. They've come back this year, and the blackbirds are always here every summer. So right, we'll give it another minute. I'm just wondering if the feeding youngsters and now and again both birds come out and get some food and go back in again, and then maybe the female stops to feed the youngsters while the male just keeps going out and topping them up. I don't know, I'm just guessing. I could do with a bird box with a camera in it, but it just makes you wonder if that's maybe what's happening. Right, well, I think I'm going to get myself some food. I think a bacon sandwich is in order now. But we'll keep our eye on this, obviously, and hopefully all the cats will keep away, and the crows, and we have a successful nesting.